Hey, what's going on guys? gdoggcasey here with another Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play video, and this is the video where we will finally be able to take the first step to becoming a Dragoon. So let's go ahead and start the Eye of the Dragon, where we will receive the Soul of the Dragoon and the ability to jump. I dare say you might just be the right man for the job. The Guild has urgent need of a capable Lancer for a mission beyond our nation's borders. Hear me out if you will. I've received word from an Ishgardian friend to the effect that he requires our aid. I would have you go and provide that aid. As you may already know, due to her ongoing conflict with the dragons, Ishgard has kept her gates closed to outsiders for some time. The occasional Dragoon on patrol duty is about all folks see these days. In spite of her self-imposed isolation, however, the Holy See has never failed to honor her obligation to her allies. I wonder if that's supposed to say the Holy Seer. It is only fitting that we answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offered to dispatch a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but were politely informed that they would not be welcome, much to our initial confusion. It was later explained that we are dealing with a matter of some sensitivity, best handled by individuals who are capable and trustworthy, yet unbound by allegiance. And who fits that description save adventurers? Secrecy being paramount, I can provide no details as to the nature of the task. All you need to know will be revealed at the rendezvous point. Should you accept the mission, take yourself to the Observatorium. A knight by the name of Sir Alberic will receive you upon arrival. Have I even been here with Weeguy yet? I don't think I have. I have not. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta go in through the North Shroud, which we can do. So we have not been to Coerthas with Weeguy. Coerthas? I think that's how you say it. So we'll be doing that for the first time on this character. I'm excited, man. I've never had a character become a Dragoon before, so I am excited. Okay. Well, let's get on our Chocobo and head on over to Coerthas. So, in an effort to try and, keep things a little bit new and fresh, I've actually increased the volume of the music in hopes that you'll be able to hear it a little bit better. Sometimes I've noticed that I need to adjust the volume after recording in order for my voice to not come through so loud because I've been messing around with the mic settings. Now this time I shouldn't have to do that, but in the previous episode I had to lower the volume, so it did a number on the music and all the in-game sounds and everything, so hopefully it's going to sound a little bit better this time. Like I mentioned, it's going to take a couple episodes before I can, have this set up exactly how I want it. The Coerthas Central Highlands. So this is a pretty nice area. The only thing about it is that it's just overcast all the time. So you're never gonna be out here and have like a beautiful day, but it is cool, the snow and having an actual snowy area. A lot of cool dungeons in this zone and just cool areas all together. You can see there's several dungeons here. We might not even attune. I'm not going to go up there if there's no reason to do it. This one is all about becoming a Dragoon. Alberic. You must be the adventurer of whom Wayne sent word. Greetings and well met. I am Sir Alberic Bale, Knight of Ishgard. The Holy See, it is the Holy See, is much obliged to you for your aid. Time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. The Eye, an Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth, has been stolen, and we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way. So it is that we ask your assistance in its recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinian, a Dragoon sworn to the service of the Holy See. Aye, you heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own, an individual in a position of trust and no little honor. You may be assured that a fate worse than death awaits him upon capture. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel beyond the walls of Ishgard. I must confess to a grave ignorance of recent Gridanian affairs. I was told that a sentry by the name of Logad Logadanrel might have knowledge of routes oft taken by Ishgardian fugitives. I would prefer to keep my identity a secret, and thus would have you gather what information you can from the man. We must act quickly, for you see, Estinian is... But I have already said too much. What matters is that we find our thief in the eye with all haste. When last sighted, Estinian was clad in black armor. Now go, and speak not a word of what I have told you to anyone. Alright, we got this. So we have to speak to this guy over here. Logadanrel. Routes favored by Ishgardian fugitives. Now that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory act yourself, are you? Even if you were, I doubt you'd make it far. Any road, we caught a few fleeing to the North Shroud. What, with Gridania being home to nearly as many Elizin as Ishgard, it is no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do worse than to visit Florentil's spire in the North Shroud and speak with a man named Idristan. If any suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days, he'd be the first to know. Alright, so we gotta go back to the North Shroud. And it's right there, so... I can probably just run on over there. And how are we going to fit this move in here? So it delivers an attack with a potency of 170. It actually does. Is it on cooldown? Doesn't look like it. Does more damage than any other move, except for some of the combo moves. I'm going to have to figure out how to mix that into the rotation. Once we finally get back out and actually doing some questing and stuff and get into a couple more dungeons, then, you know, that'll be the prime time to figure that stuff out. Hello, sir. Hail, adventure. Yes, I am the one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our lands by way of Coerthus. An Ishgardian knight clad in black armor? No, I recall... Whoop. I totally skipped all that. Well, he said something about recalling nothing of the act. And I guess now we have to go back. Oh, jeez. Alright. I guess he probably just gave us some information about how you should go speak to this guy. He'll probably know. Because that's usually the case. So, back to Coerthus. We'll be seeing a lot of this place in the, I wouldn't say near future, but not so distant future. Alright, so let's run all the way back over. Oh, we have to speak to the same guy again. No luck, you say? Most curious. Why, it is nigh impossible that a fugitive could make it this far without being espied, or espied, I don't know, from Florentil's spire, which leaves the possibility that your man is still in Ishgard. It runs counter to good sense. Would the fugitive not want to put a distance of grounds between him and his pursuers? But by process of deduction, it is a possibility. The climes of Ishgard are not kind to drifters and vagabonds. That said, there has been talk of curious smoke wafting from a cave east of here, at night. Were I you, I might begin my search there. To the east then, huh? made it look like they were running to Gridania, but instead just set up camp here in Coerthas. Hopefully these guys don't aggro. They actually might. Yeah. You know what? Let's do a little bit of fighting here. Combo. There. I guess that was the thing. Here we go. Added damage on here. That ability. I'm wondering if I should move it to like number 2. Let's try that. There. Let's give this a try. So there's a curious smoke and it was just a campfire. That Ishgard would resort to sending coin-starved adventurers after me. I know not whether to laugh or feel insulted. The eye, it rouses for another? Preposterous. Our paths shall cross again. You can be sure of it. Okay, well, we'll report back to Alberic, I guess. We found the person. Didn't really get any information. Except that he's got some badass armor. Hello, sir. A dragoon clad in black, you say? Tell me all that transpired. It wasn't much. By the Fury, that the Eye would choose another. I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The Eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which it bestows upon a single chosen soul, the strongest and wisest dragoon. He who is chosen is possessed of the power to fight our mortal foes, the dragons of Dravania, on equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. That man is known as the Azure Dragoon. The Azure Dragoon is the light of hope for all Ishgardians, and the paragon of all dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azure Dragoon, and that I was once his teacher. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for Estinian's misdeeds, and I mean to do all in my power to find him and recover the Eye, but I cannot do this alone. I require your help, wee guy. You, who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the dragoon I bear glows in your presence, irrefutable proof that you are chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is the why of it. Never before in Ishgard's long history has the Eye roused to more than one individual in a single generation, but it avails us not to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel for the power of the dragon. That dragon lies yet in slumber, however, and you must needs possess the means to wake it. The soul of the dragoon. I would entrust you with mine, wee guy. Like Estinian, I once ruled the skies as the Azure Dragon, although that power has since become lost to me. It was simply by force of habit that I have hitherto kept the soul upon my person. I have no inkling as to why the Eye has seen fit to choose a second, and an outsider at that. Yet one thing is clear, none can challenge the Azure Dragon and conceivably prevail save another Azure Dragoon. You are our only hope of bringing Estinian to justice and reclaiming the Eye. Of course, I do not ask you to do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but what knowledge I have, I shall gladly impart to you. For indeed, when the time comes that you must face the Azure Dragon, not less than complete mastery over the power of the dragon will avail you. That a perilous road lies ahead of you, I shall not deny. Knowing this, if you would still lend me your lance, I will teach you to harness the power that has chosen you. Go forth, my young dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your return. Alright, well, that wasn't hard at all. Dragoon unlocked. Alright, so we got the job for the dragon. For the dragoon. So all we have to do is come here and equip this Soul of the Dragon. And we are now a dragoon. Now this is... Oh, it screwed up my hotbar. You really gonna do this to me? This is one complaint that I have about this, getting the job for the first time, is they kind of just give you the soul, and they're like, yep, you're a dragoon now, and you don't feel any different, really, except for the one ability that you unlock. Let's make sure we have all our best gear on, yep, and we'll update this, though, with the Soul of the Dragon. So now we are DRG, and we're going to have to set up the hotbar, so let's go ahead and do that really quick. Alright, so anything in here that I need? Actually, yeah, I'm going to take the mouse guide and chocobo, and then we'll go here. So, lead off with the heavy thrust, and then I'm going to put this ability as number 2, and then I'm going to go with true thrust. Feint is on Q because I never use it. Vorpal thrust. Keen flurry. Impulse drive. Leg sweep is on R. Heavy thrust. Yeah, I already put that down there. Piercing talon on E. Life surge, control 4. Invigorate, control 3. Full thrust. Full thrust goes there. And there we go. Then we go to job, and we have jump, which I'm going to put here. And I'm going to change that keybind. This is just for now, but I've begun using the mouse 4 button a little bit recently. And now we're going to go try it out. Just on any random enemy. So the jump ability delivers a jumping attack with a potency of 200, returns you to your original position after the attack is made, cannot be executed while bound. Can we kill you? 35, oh wow, these things are strong. Hold on. Probably if we head back towards the North Shroud, we will have enemies easier to defeat down there. A level 35 might be a little bit tough at the moment. So yeah, I think like something that would be really cool is if they, because as we do like our quest and we do level 35 and level 40, 45 and 50 and such, we're going to start unlocking pieces of gear that make us look a lot more like a dragoon. It'd be a little bit better, I think, if they, at level 30, gave you, like, the chest piece or something. Even though the chest piece is, like, you know, sort of the most iconic piece, at least it makes you look like something. Instead of, you know, they're just like, yep, you're a dragoon now, and you have one new ability. Can't find any enemies to kill. Well, it's gonna be you then. Boom. And then we can control our spear. Get to work. Yeah, there's a bit of a cooldown on it as well. What is this? Oh, that's not even anything. Alright, where's our story quest here? I have no idea. Alright, well, in the next episode, we will get started back on the story quest once again, and we will continue to work our way through the game as a Dragoon from now on. So, that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Thank you so much for putting up with, you know, the sort of sporadic uploading schedule. But sometimes it happens, right? And we just have to deal with it. So, I actually forgot something really quick here. We have some other abilities we want to add. Like, Bloodbath for sure. And I think Second Wind is cool, and you know what? Internal Release to bump up the crit chance. We are mostly damage dealers after all, so we'll put Bloodbath down there, Second Wind there, and Internal Release there. Okay, anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.